Welcome to the Target Center in Minneapolis, where the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves giving the Timberwolves another chance. In and out, Irvin Johnson with the offensive rebound, and finally, Kevin Garnett taps it in. Trenton Hassel given the outside shot by Camby, comes up empty, and winds up into the hands of the Timberwolves again. The three by Cassell. Sam Cassell hitting the three-point basket.
Garnett, he's been off balance on a couple of his shots, getting pushed around, but they don't call that in the playoffs.
Great block by Garnett. You look at the two teams that upset #1 seeds, the 2-8 teams. One of them, of course, the Denver Nuggets back in 1994. But you got to remember that was a best-of-5 series. Now we're best-of-7. Garnett on the turnaround. So Kevin Garnett, with nearly 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, Dick Stockton, along with Steve Kerr and D. Lynam, and here's Wally Szczerbiak hitting the three. Wally Szczerbiak, who missed the first 53 games with a foot injury as the season wore on. And here's Doliak, blocked by Garnett.
Just gave up a good shooting percentage to Denver early on, but now that the shots aren't dropping, Timberwolves kind of taking over here.
Kevin Garnett with the turnaround.
The advantage Cassell has is he'll try to post up the smaller Earl Boykins.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first. And Doliak defending Garnett, but Garnett can do no wrong now. Kevin Garnett and a 19-4 run for Minnesota.
Troy Hudson is injured and not available for the playoffs. Derek Martin didn't play a whole lot. We'll see how effective he is.
Doliak tried to front Garnett and got burned in the process. And Kevin Garnett with 10 points after the slow start. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's Sprewell. The three-pointer is missed. Irvin Johnson getting it to Garnett. And right now, the Timberwolves are going at will against the Nuggets on the offensive glass. How demoralizing must this be?
Boy, Dwayne Wade is really something.
And he wanted to take the last shot, too, as the rookie. A lot of people don't. And the basket will count. Kevin Garnett having a brilliant first half after a 1-for-5 start.
Block, he can finish around the hole.
You know, a lot of guys are coming out of high school right into the NBA, and he happens to be the model of all of them as far as his maturity. In fact, in New Orleans, the home teams have won handily. Sacramento pulled away at the end against Dallas. Garnett with the shot clock running down with a turnaround.
Are you kidding?
What a first half. What a performance for Kevin Garnett, 17.
Up and over Nene, fading away from about 20 feet. That's ridiculous.
Garnett setting the screen, Chris Anderson into the game. 5 on the shot clock, and a mismatch as Garnett guarded by Miller, and Garnett makes him pay.
I think they got a really favorable draw, and I think it'll come in handy because they can build some momentum and some confidence as they go through this.
How about the confidence of Kevin Garnett? 21 points in the turnover. Cassell for 3, hits it. 5 points in a matter of seconds. Talk about taking the air out of the Denver balloon. Game 1, best-of-7. Minnesota finishing the regular year with 9 straight wins. Here's Cassell, red hot. Sam Cassell now with 25 on 10 of 12 shooting. And the rebound taken down, Cassell.
Shoot it, Sam, shoot it.
Why not? Going behind, great backdoor. Garnett from Johnson. Pretty play all the way around. Cassell, Irvin Johnson, and Kevin Garnett with the basket, and a timeout called by Denver.
This looks like the #1 seed.
Of the best-of-7 opening round matchup between Minnesota, the #1 seed in the West, and Denver. And the Minnesota Timberwolves breaking this thing open in this third quarter with a great exhibition like that. Cassell from 3, and Garnett all over the place getting the basket. He has 25 points.
Around the basket.
That Cassell, who played with some great players, said that as far as Garnett is concerned, he's the second best player I've ever played with Hakeem Olajuwon.
After Hakeem. That's what MVP players do, Dick. They come up big in clutch situations, and sometimes it's just something like that, getting to the rim, getting fouled, stopping the momentum of the opposition.
Timberwolves in game 1, first 2 games here at the Target Center, and then the scene shifts to the Pepsi Center in Denver.
I think, you know, good teams have to understand where they're going to score in clutch situations. Carmelo Anthony did not touch the ball during those 2 possessions.
And Garnett coming back and getting the basket. So again, a 9-point lead, 30 points for Kevin Garnett.
All right, we are with Kevin Garnett. And Kevin, before we get to your game, you can't say enough about what Sam Cassell brought to the table tonight. Is it exactly what you hoped you would eventually get in your career?
Sam should be doing this instead of me. You know,
he said no.
Well, maybe tired. You know, he was aggressive. I think everybody was trying to be aggressive. You know how it is in the playoffs, man. Everybody enthused, and you know, we started off with a slow beginning, but quickly got on track. He came out aggressive. I mean, exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to come out, put some pressure on them, see how they respond to it, put them on the heels early.